And we're reaching the closing stages of this pre-season camp. How do you assess the work that the boys have put in over the last week or so?
Yeah, it's been a good camp. We've got through the sort of majority of the work we wanted to, and most of the players have got through them. We've had a couple of little niggly injuries which meant some players missed a couple of sessions here and there. We had some decent game time.
Before arriving, what was the main focus for you that you wanted to get out of this training camp?
It's just, the main focus is always the same. It doesn't matter whether it's the beginning of the season or the middle of the season. We just want to make sure that we provide an environment for the players to work hard and improve and get them ready for game one. That's the whole point of pre-season, I guess, is you can't look too far ahead. It's about creating a strong foundation, but the ultimate priority is to be ready when the league kicks off.
You have a certain principle of how you want the boys to play football. Do you use pre-season to just build on what you built across in the last 12 months?
Yeah, to a certain extent. I mean, like I said, at the end of last year, we kind of created a sort of way of playing that we want to continue to evolve and improve on. And pre-season is a combination of obviously trying to get some match fitness into the players, but also it's that one time of the year where you don't have competitive games that you can actually work on your game model of training. So what you're trying to do is create as I said, an environment, a training environment where you can combine both. Players getting their fitness, but also improving our game.
We have had some pre-season games sandwiched into these intense double sessions. What can you learn about the team during those pre-season games?
I think the good thing for us so far is that they've been good pre-season games. I mean, the first one obviously against lesser opposition, but I think for what it was as an exercise, the players showed good intent, and we got what we wanted out of it. And the second game, like I said, after it was, it felt like a real competitive game at times, which is really important for us. Whilst this year we have the luxury of sort of not having European qualifiers, they can also be a little bit of a preparation for you for the real stuff. So in the absence of that, it's really important that our pre-season friendly games reflected as much some competitive fixtures. So the Rapid game is certainly a good game, and I think when you play them in the main stadiums and you play them in front of supporters, they're much more of a worthwhile exercise than even if you play the same opposition in a training venue.
When you reflect on pre-season last year, when you came into the door, it was about assembling a squad and you very quickly trying to get your message across to the players. When you reflect on that camp compared to this one, does it feel more settled for yourself and for the group?
It's just different. I mean, I think ultimately, irrespective of what pre-season was like last year, what we proved was we could still be successful. So, the flip side of that is you don't, just because we've got a more settled pre-season, think that things are just going to be, running smoothly. That's not how it works. Ultimately, what we did set last year at pre-season was a tempo and an intent to be a certain kind of team, irrespective of the players we had.
We'll very soon be back at Celtic Park. The season will start very quickly after that as well. As a fan of football, do you get really excited in these moments when you're going into a new season about the possibilities of what could happen?
Yeah, as a football fan, as a person who is involved in the game, I mean, I'm always excited about the possibilities of what a season can bring. We didn't set ourselves any targets last year because we didn't want to put a limit on what we could achieve, and in the end, we had a fairly successful season. It'll be the same this year. It's every beginning of a season gives you possibilities to create something special, and that's what we want to prepare for.